Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the walk around video of this Suzuki Swift. It's covered just 46,397 miles from you. It's the GLX, well specified 1.5 litre petrol automatic version. As you can see, finished in the well named bright red paintwork. It's a really nice low mileage example. I'm going to take a look around the exterior for you. I'm going to take a look at the inside of the car and take a look at the engine bay, boot, wheel well area, and also take it for a very brief drive across the car park as well, just so you can see that there's no untoward warning lights. It starts fine, stops fine, reverses fine. And I'm going to take a detailed walk around the car very shortly just to pick out some of its imperfections, because ultimately I want you to feel confident when you come to view the car or even have it delivered to your door, because we do offer a nationwide delivery service. So kicking off with the roof then, you can see that there's no major imperfections that stand out whatsoever. Looking at the screen, there's no noticeable chips or cracks to make you aware of at all. It's all looking nice and clear. And then moving across to the driver's side wing mirror, that is looking imperfection free as well. Zooming in on this driver's side front wheel, you see very minor mark to the right hand side of the wheel, but overall very presentable indeed. And the tyre looks virtually brand new. I think tyres on the front there have covered just over 1,000 miles, and the lights crystal clear. Look at those, beautiful. Look like they've come off a Nissan 350Z. Very sporty. Looking at the front end then, the stone chip on the vehicle, very few and far between. There's a very small one that I noticed here in comparison to the size of my finger, obviously barely worth writing home about, but there nevertheless. And there's a couple of stone chips on the left-hand side of the bonnet that appear to have been touched in, but on the whole, it looks good. Nice Suzuki chrome style badging, looking nice and fresh. A couple of marks just above the fog light there, and this side, on the whole, though, looking really, really good. There's a scratch that appears to have been touched in just down there. It looks like pink touch-up, not quite red, but there you go. But then, again, I suppose it's 13 years of age, so it is going to have signs of use. And look at it. It's just gleaming, really, on the whole. And I want to take a look at the near side for you shortly. So the headlight, again, same story as the other side, looking nice and fresh. I've got a very thin crack in the exterior part of the wing mirror. It doesn't detract from its use, from its heated and electric functions, but worth pointing out. And then looking at the near side front wheel, that wheel's looking really, really fresh, isn't it? Looking good. Matching pair of tyres on the front then. Look like they've covered hardly any mileage at all, virtually as new, so good to see. Then looking down the near side then, looking really, really presentable. There's no large dents that stand out. It is looking good. And being a GLX vehicle is keyless entry. So just got to have the key amongst you on your person. Just press that little black rubber button and the door will open, which is like magic, really. Got a pair of Continental premium tyres fitted to the rear, and the alloy's in looking in good shape. Very small little dent on the passenger rear door there. It appears to have been touched in, but I'll zoom in on that as I walk round again. And you've got ample amounts of tread remaining on that near side rear tyre. Rear bumper is looking clean on the whole, and rear lights, again, same story as the front. Looking pristine, it must be said. Suzuki badging, looking good. And if you haven't already done so, guys, please do check out our reviews online. We've got over 220 5-star reviews across Facebook, Google, Auto Trader, our website. Got a very light scratch here on the boot lid. We should be able to improve that. Probably not remove it, but we should be able to make that a little bit better prior to handover. That's probably the worst marks that I can see to the rear. And then looking down on this offside rear corner, a couple of little chips in the paintwork. As you can see them there. Probably worth touching those in, to be honest. Just improve the appearance if you were that bothered. But as I say, it's 13 years of age after all. Though very low mileage. So the car does drive very well indeed. Again, looking at this, wow, look at that. Shiny as you like. Continental tyre, good amount of tread remaining. So you've got a pair of rear tyres that match and a pair of fronts at the same brand, which is nice to see. And I'm showing you the keyless entry. You just press that button and the door opens. It's fantastic. So inside, all the plastics are looking good. There's no horrendous scratches to any of the plastics. It's looking nice and clean. And looking at the passenger seat here then, it's looking presentable, isn't it? There's no holes, there's no tears. It's just as you'd expect to find it. And as I take a look at the driver's seat, you can easily tilt that back, forward and backwards. And I'm jacking the whole of the seat up and down by using this lever. So it's nice and adjustable. You can try and get the most optimum position you want using that lever, which is good. Front electric windows, electrically adjustable and heated wing mirrors, front fog lights, and the steering wheel audio controls are there. You've got air conditioning, which is working, rear heated screen, and there's your MP3 CD and radio, and the trip computer is on that little display up there on the dash, which is nice and handy to keep a track on your range of miles per gallon and whatnot. Looking in the rear then, you'll see that you've got 3 seat belts in the rear. And I know it's hard, you can't obviously tell, but it does actually smell quite nice in here. There's no funny odours. All the door entry areas looking nice and clean. Then again, looking in the rear, you know, it's all good, essentially. Got 2 working keys, got side airbags fitted, making it a safe place to be, and all the door cards looking nice. Taking a look in the rear then, you've got parcel shelf. You've got 60-40 split fold rear seats. Very lightweight parcel shelf. You can easily take that out or move that like I've just done. And this split level boot floor, fantastic. You can move that. Again, you can take it out if you like. And then looking underneath, you'll see you've got your space saver spare wheel as well. Looks like it's hardly been used. I mean, has it been used? Probably not. So I'll just pop that back down. See the seats from all angles, trying to show as much, and yeah, same back here, same from this angle. Door entry sit area is looking good, door card looking good, and your carpet mats looking nice and clean as well. Looking in from the passenger side in the front, you see you got the passenger front airbag, door card again presentable. And there is evidence of servicing with the Suzuki. And it's got MOT through to August 2022 with no advisories. Most recent owner actually nicknamed it Miffy, believe it or not, because the reg plate is MFY. Door handles, slightly faded. Could probably do with a nice T-cut to bring it up to the same level of shininess as the majority of the paintwork. Say the small dent and the scratches that I mentioned earlier on the near side rear door, just highlighting those to you. But that's probably the worst of the imperfections throughout the whole car, so not too bad at all. Let's take a look at the engine bay. Be rude not to show you that. That's looking good, just popping that. All the levels have been checked and topped up where necessary as part of the pre-sale inspection, and the battery is looking quite recent, so no issues there at all. Car starts on the button first time every time, which is nice, and it's just good to see a nice clean engine bay, no sign of any obvious leaks or untoward damage. And as I jump inside the vehicle, I will start it for you just so you can see it starts absolutely fine. You don't need the key, as I say, so you just turn that, literally just turn it. As long as the key is in the cabin area, you just turn that. Give the engine a little blip, idling perfectly at 1,000, 1,100 revs. There you go. Whoa, watch it go. 46,398 miles at the time of shooting the video. Air conditioning, rear heated screen, and BBC Radio 2 working perfectly. Got half a tank of fuel there, but just come up to a stop. Stops perfectly. and I'll slip it into reverse and we will move back at speed. Look at that, nearly go down up to 20 mile an hour. Stops absolutely fine as well. So hopefully that's of use. So yeah, we'll have half the tank of fuel if you come and buy this car today. If you leave it any longer, then I may well not be able to resist the temptation to drive the car, and so it may come with less fuel. Glove box opening, closing absolutely fine. And that is about it. We do offer nationwide delivery, part exchange, so get in touch, give us your reg, your mileage, and we'll get you a price. And we do offer finance as well, so just ask, we'll send you an email link to view, edit and apply for finance. And as I say, if you haven't already done so, please do check out our reviews. Got over 200 plus online now, and we've been highly rated by Auto Trader for 4 years in a row. Any questions, please do get in touch. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.